Hey guys, what's up? It is Klairee Berry, and I am here on my lunch break to do the Pisces reading for the week. It is a very cold day, but we got some sunshine, so that's great. I'm sure I'll be able to stay warm in here today. And we had snow this morning. It is Halloween. Yep, we had snow. It was actually, I think, our second snow, and we thought there was going to be a nice day because it's pretty icy this morning. Lots of wrecks, but we all made it. And anyway, very grateful. And again, very happy to get this sunshine. Even just, I don't know if you guys work in an office all day or whatever, but even working anywhere like inside and just, I really notice, even if I take a break and just stay inside, it's not the same. You got to come out and get these positive ions. You got to get the sunshine, this fresh air to keep yourself feeling great. Okay. So I hope you're enjoying Sagittarius moon season. This video is for Pisces, could be Pisces sun, moon, rising / ascendant, north node, south node, cross watchers, cusps, and or Mars and Venus, okay, for your passions and your love side, okay? So this is a twin flame reading. Take it as it resonates. If you don't have a twin flame, or, you just want to use it to your relationships or even for your relationship with yourself, feel free to switch it up and, take it as it resonates. And also you can take anything that I'm basically saying as far as your twin flame and use it on yourself too. Because remember, we have dualities inside of ourselves. We have the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine within ourselves. So you can always watch these videos in numerous different ways, okay? So let's just get right into it. Well, first I do want to say that at 9:39 tonight, we're going into the moon in Capricorn. Okay. So it's kind of interesting going from Sagittarius, who's very not into details, kind of into the big picture sort of thing, to going into this Capricorn energy, which is almost the opposite of that kind of detail oriented, order, responsibility. So very, very interesting, kind of melding those two together. And also we're in Mercury retrograde officially today. However, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I definitely noticed the pre-shadow period Mercury retrograde doing its thing, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the energy for Pisces. Got a lot of Pisces in my life. My twin flames moon is Pisces. My father is a Pisces, and my son also has a Pisces moon. One of my sons has a Pisces moon. Lots of water signs in my life. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's in store for the twin flames. Oh, these cards are just popping on out. Okay, so our overlying energy is gravel root. I'm using the Herbology Tarot again. And we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so you may be doing pretty well. You may be feeling pretty good. You may be looking at some change. Okay. You may be leaving some things behind. You may be doing some work and going within, doing some shadow work. If so, props to you. But yeah, it's kind of almost like the work that you're doing, whatever it is, you may not know that you're doing shadow work. I was doing shadow work again before I even realized what it's called, but I feel like you're focused on the inner. You're going within. You're kind of realizing the value in that right now. And that is wonderful. That's helping you to kind of navigate the waters, of life and figure out better, what you want out of this life, what you want to change as, because everybody has these new beginnings, with this time period, with the astrology that's going on, coming into the next year, the next decade. It's like a lot of new beginnings, but it's almost just like deciphering, what new beginnings do you want? Exactly how do you want this new beginning to look? Okay. So 5 of Pentacles is our first card. So, how I first start out the reading, it's kind of like the energy up until now, the past energy might be for you, and time is fluid. So again, take it as it resonates for you. Also, if you're like cross-watching or not, it could be flipped for you or your partner, because this is a general reading. Okay. So you've been working, again, I feel like definitely been kind of working, maybe staying up late hours, working on yourself, working on your money, working on your job, putting a lot of effort in is what I'm seeing. And maybe trying to get that balance. I feel like when summer comes, a lot of us get out of balance. A lot of us get in the celebratory, go, go, go mode. And then this is so applicable with the snow today. We got the snowfall on the ground here. Okay. But even though the seasons are changing, even though I feel like we might be very busy, a lot of housework, a lot of details, taking care of stuff, going to work every day, just like wearing ourselves out, you're able to kind of get in this flow, even though it may be wearing on you. And be careful on this, because this might be a situation where you're overdoing things physically. You're overdoing. I can't believe it's so hot outside, and I want to turn the light. I want to freaking open the window. It's so cold out there. Did I just say hot? Anyway, things may not be, as they seem. You may think that your happiness right now needs to come from, this uber crazy big home, or, getting, I always think of like people who just like overdo, like their decoration a little bit. It's like, happiness is not going to come from material things right now. I feel like you think a lot of this stuff is going to make you really, really happy, but it may be that you're kind of waiting for that happiness to come, by focusing on money, or, again, trying to get your affairs in order. Even just over focusing. I mean, there is such a thing as over focusing on health, as much as I don't like to admit that, because, I've come from this health side. Okay. So your mood might be a little bit meh, and you may be feeling like there's a little bit of darkness that's come in for you and your person, your passion. You might be waiting for them. You might actually feel like, the relationship is broken. You might be in a separation right now. So again, take that as it resonates, even if it's not like this full no communication separation. Might just be like you're not able to see your person as much as you want. You're feeling a little bit lonely. You're kind of wondering, if this is ever really going to change. Is this, because again, the conditions may not be right. You may not think that the conditions are necessarily ripe for all of this growth. But I mean, look at this plant. It is actually growing. Okay, so again, take that as it resonates. You may be seeing growth and feeling growth despite maybe some tower moments in the past, some negative things that have been happening. So, either way, like it's either coming or it's possible, So again, don't over focus on the money, okay? The happiness, it is good to get yourself in balance though. And again, like balance out the positive health, balance out the positive, this could go either way. I feel like for some people, it's like there's a little bit of like you're coming into balance, but some people have already done it. So keep focusing on that balance, because this is what this is. And I think it can be very positive for you. And there can be growth. Like I said, even if you feel like you're overworked, whatever. Okay, so then we got the 10 of Cups, marijuana, sunshine and rainbows. This is what we're talking about. So you are feeling good here, okay? And it's like this balance that you're either, again, going to achieve, or... And I'm feeling like if you are feeling like the more negative side of what I was describing out of this card, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. This growth is coming soon, and it's going to lead to this 10 of Cups. So even if you are feeling this cold, dark, lonely night or whatever, just stay with it and stay positive, and, just look for the positive out of any situation. Also, you want to, follow your bliss. This is follow your bliss right now, and keep an open mind as well as to what does make you happy. Okay. Because sometimes the things that we think are making us happy are actually backfiring on us, or could be that, maybe in the past you've been putting too much emphasis on your partner, and it might actually be pushing them away. When we do anything with a desperate energy, when we push too hard, things run. When we chase, they run. So it's kind of like coming into this, it's like I'm seeing it's the delicate balance here of life, okay? Because there's so many things that can go wrong, can go awry, can get out of balance, and I feel like you are working that out. You are making it work. You are balancing, and you are figuring out what truly makes you happy. Again, not what you maybe just think makes you happy. Okay. Again, getting a lot of this busyness. Okay. Things happening, things coming in. Your happiness is creating change. Again, I feel like something, and again, if you're not feeling this yet, then focus on that. Figure out, like, pay attention, maybe start a journal. what is actually making you happy right now? Because I feel like there's a little bit of a change, because remember, our Eight of Cups underlying energy was go within. So as we're in this process, again, you may be anywhere on the process that I'm describing, precisely, but you're going to change, some of this emptiness, some of this loneliness and separation, basically, and come into this situation where you're going to feel like you have it all of a sudden, but you might have to, again, leave behind, something that you think is making you happy. Okay. And if you're trying to have some help in that process, again, getting my program and doing the shadow work is really going to help you to figure out exactly what you want out of life. And this could be like, it doesn't have to be overarching. Okay. This is simple as actually, I'm going to post a video. Probably it'll show up right before this video, but basically, like, even with our partner, we think we want certain things. We think we want maybe marriage or rings, for example. And then when we actually get into some deep soul searching, some inner work, kind of understanding ourselves and our purpose on a deeper level, then you can really start to see that you don't necessarily need all this hoopla, all this financial, monetary things, that you can actually come to this happiness a lot faster and a lot sooner if you focus on, what is really true, what you really, really want. Okay. So it's kind of this process of figuring that out, and also not being distracted by everything that is coming in at us, because this is just like literally, we have people telling us, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to be like this. If you're in a relationship, family may be having well-meaning intentions, but they might be getting you off course. Okay. So again, what truly is going to make you happy? Do you need a ring, or would you rather just have this feeling of being in a family, having this 10 of Cups energy where everything is in alignment, you're seeing your person, your mission's coming into, and it's about being self-sufficient and secure enough to know, that you don't need to have all of these extra things. And a lot of it is social kind of show off stuff sometimes. Not saying that's how you are, but that's just how that manifests. This energy will manifest sometimes. So again, take it as it resonates. But I'm feeling like with you and your twin flame, like in the past and past few weeks, past few months, you may have not been feeling the connection as deeply as you wanted to. So you were working on yourself, and you're getting your outer energies right. You're getting you're working on your job. You're working on your money. You're working on other social relationships, family. You're working on your home. Okay. Again, don't overdo those things, but sometimes they are a good distraction from that pull that we feel with our person. Okay. And when you work on that and you're working on yourself, and especially going within and doing the inner work as well, then you're able to come to higher levels, where you're just coming into this balance that in life that you maybe never thought you were going to have. And all this happiness is just piling up and piling up. Okay. It's like there are blessings. There are definitely blessings coming in, and there are changes. Okay. This change is not just, mental, emotional, like there are actual changes coming in from numerous sides. Okay. So stay open, stay flexible. Again, it's kind of all about this balance right now. Okay. So as we're moving forward, okay, what are we going to focus on? So we still have Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is an extension, because we started out with the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is right above this. So very much connected as well. Okay. And so we're moving along, we're moving to a more positive situation, a more growthful, whatever. With this one, we have, it's always kind of a student, an adolescent energy with the Page. You're growing. There's a lot of growth, and you've been doing growth, but you still have a lot of growth to do. You're really figuring yourself out. Okay. You're really coming into your own as far as what you want to do, maybe with the rest of your life, and how deep you want to have. Like, I feel like a lot of us, this is our job, our mission, like our job and our mission, not the same thing. The job that you're in right now, do you really want to do that for the rest of your life? Is this actually emotionally fulfilling? Even if it is financially fulfilling, etc. You might have, multiple streams of income. You might have multiple jobs or businesses or whatever, and you need to at least have something in your life where you're giving back. And, it's ideal if you can make money from it as well. And that's your true purpose. That's being on purpose. And it's a very deep fulfilling. It's a very deep fulfillment. Okay. So this is a spiritual side. And this is like what twin flames are called to do beyond, just coming into love. So I feel like actually with you, Pisces, you might have, like I said, you might not have been seeing your person as much as you want, but now you're kind of starting to come into that and starting to kind of heal that relationship. And you're going to have some action with that love. And it's also with the way that you see love, the way that you think about love. Okay. Because remember the tree roots are deep. That's our deep belief systems and how we act on those. Okay. And this is change coming in, physical change. I feel like maybe you're going to start seeing your person more often. You're going to, you might be moving in together. You might be moving some things around as far as, again, how often you see them or what you guys do together. And it may be having to shift some things around to where you're able to think about coming into maybe mission with your person as well. Because that is like, I don't want to say the ultimate, experience for twin flames, but it's something that is after you get through your issues, because we all have the issues, whatever the blockages are, and then we go further and further into this. Okay. And even if it's just starting to kind of ponder that, again, this is kind of this growing energy. It's like a teenage, like a student, like you're going to college, you're getting deeper into the knowledge of what you need to learn and grow and experience so that you can figure out what you really want to do with your life, basically. Okay. So again, a lot of us are established, we're older, but we're kind of restarting over because we don't want to be doing what we're doing, or maybe you're able to retire and go on, it's like so many different ways that this can manifest. Okay. So this one is very important. We have the golden seal. Okay. Very, very healing. This is all about healing and cleansing here. Okay. Healing and cleansing. And again, we have the roots. So the work that you're doing, the going within, the inner child healing work, you are very much supported by the heavens, by, the spirit guides here. And you're really starting to see some, I would say, fruits of your labor. We have like one little fruit starting to show here because we're going to the roots and changing some of these belief systems and expectations and even emotions surrounding these belief systems and expectations. Okay. This is judgment, and judgment, it doesn't always have to mean like passing judgment. Although if you do find yourself passing judgment, do the shadow work on it. Okay. I've got numerous videos that mention the shadow work, or again, you can go to klaireeberry.com and get my program. It's the AHHLoA SWICH Program. Shadow work and inner child healing is a huge part of this program, as well as the holistic law of attraction. So it'll really help you to be able to come in alignment with, again, what you really want to do with your life, maybe with your partner, and then get down into these deeper kind of systems of thought that just need to be weeded out, again, uprooted. And again, I'm feeling like, there might be a move, there might be some kind of, even if it's not a physical uprooting, it's going to be like an uprooting of everything you thought about yourself and your relationship and your purpose. Okay. So be open to change. Okay. And as balanced as you are, as I'm seeing you're coming into this balance in your life, it's a really good time to kind of deal with this stuff. Okay. So this is very much speaking to abundant. And like I said, cleansing and healing, and it's about emotions. It's about your connection to the divine. She's really opening herself up and receiving here. Okay. So you might want to do some meditation, and just kind of accept and be on the lookout for signals, for signs and symbols from your divine right now. The veil is the thinnest in the whole entire year. So ancestral help as well. Okay. And again, like I was saying, this is not necessarily just about judgment, judging right or wrong, but it's about how we view ourselves. Like I said, it's very clear, but it's very deep. So it's kind of like, I hope I'm making sense here, but we're coming into, again, deal with and change the way we see ourselves. Okay. You might have thought you were a great person, doing this and that before. And it's like, wow, you're even better. What the universe has in store for you is even better than you ever imagined. It's going to be really beautiful. And you're figuring it out right now. It's like this fruitful kind of fun energy of like, wow, it's like a rebirth in a way. Okay. So you're discovering your passions on a deeper level. You're cleansing yourself and healing yourself on a deeper level. And if you're not doing this yet, it is coming. next 2 days, next 2 weeks, 2 or 3 here, this is amazing. Okay. And after you start to feel this, after you start to, again, overlying energy, go within a little bit deeper, a little bit more every day, and turn these corners, then, like I said, things going to be changing, and it's going to be like these deep seated differences in who you are and what you're here to do with your life, which is amazing. Okay. So I feel like your partner's there on some level, even if you're not feeling it or seeing it, they are there. They're supporting you. They're working on themselves as you are. Okay. You may have a blockage up. Okay. Because right now I'm seeing that your partner is very passionate, but something is blocking them from coming to you fully as they really want to right now. And this is okay. This work is so deep. And if you are doing it, you can rest assured that they're doing it as well through the spiritual side. Again, even if you're not. And I do recommend, letting them know when you talk to them and it comes up and you have the urge to tell them, yeah, you've been doing shadow work and inner child healing. Like, even if they don't know what that is, you don't even have to explain it and try to get them to do it. Like, it'll just spark something. It'll spark something mentally, emotionally, and energetically, physically, spiritually as well. Okay. So again, the blockages, it could be a positive thing. It could be here. Again, we've got, I feel like something's coming in because, again, we have these two related right on top of each other. So something that happened in the past, might be causing this separation a little bit. Whether it's a positive, negative, neutral type of thing, it may just be you guys are so busy right now and like there's physical reasons that you're apart, the weather or somebody's sick or, like who knows what the things are. But again, even while you're healing your physical body, if you're sick or whatever, and when you're apart, this is a good time to extend your passion to yourself. Not just put all this passion, on your partner, on this lonely feeling anymore. Okay. And again, it's not just about distracting yourself by working on your outer self. It's distracting yourself by working on your inner self. And again, I feel like we have this right in the center of all of this action, all of this healing, all of this positivity. Okay. So I'm getting, don't allow yourself to really worry about your relationship right now. Your feelings, your relationship's good. It's actually getting better and better without you even having to see or feel the tangible experience of that, if that makes sense. And I feel like if you do, talk, and when you do get together, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel the growth. You're going to feel the changes that you made. Okay. That's what this is all about. You've been going within, you've been doing the work, or you will. It's going to make changes. It is making changes. It's already making changes. You're going to still make changes. And I love these two cards together. It's just so spiritual and so healing. Okay. And it's exciting, because you're obviously at a point where, you're doing well. You've come very far, I feel like, because to be at the 10 of Cups is like, okay, like this is a bring me a higher love. Okay. Oh, Steve Winwood. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Okay. Your love has been through some dark nights. Could be recently, could be in the past before. And now all of that is changing, and you're changing, and your partner's going to be changing as well. So give yourself a little time, give yourself a little space, just stay positive, focus on, again, back to the beginning, figuring out, now that you've made these changes, now what makes you happy? Now what are you going to focus on? What are you going to spend your energy on, your time on, your money on, your everything on? Okay? Hopefully this was good for you. Please let me know in the comments down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down, stay subbed, hit the bell so you can stay notified. Again, check out klaireeberry.com. You can see my prices on personal readings, Patreon information, all sorts of stuff. Okay. So check it out. You can get my program there as well. Highly, highly recommended, to get even further and deeper and faster in mission, and to get with your partner on a deeper level as well. I thank you so much for everything. just being here with me. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you much love, many blessings. I hope that you will also connect with me all over social media. I am just Klairee Berry. Sometimes there's a space, sometimes they're not. All the links are on my website as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day. I will talk to you very, very soon. See you later.